Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. Today we are okay. So if I say in service now, we started our journey with this IT perspective, that how we can take care, how we can maintain, how we can support the IT services. Then yesterday we saw about the testing those services, that how you can do the testing in service now. So now if I say IT has been done, now what next we have to be take care. Let's say Trevor go to market and purchase a washing machine, or maybe purchase a new phone, and he's facing some issue in that new phone. What he will do? He will raise a complaint. He will call to the service desk kind of things, and then he will raise a complaint that I'm facing a issue in the market, sorry, in the iPhone. That service desk agent say, okay, sir, tell me what is the issue. And they will raise a complaint for this. And someone will come at your house to fix this issue. This is what, if I, in short, if I say, is called the CSM, Customer Service Management. But the thing is that this concept which we are looking now is not only closing or going to be work in this small introduction or small definition. It has a lot of things in the background. The major part, what is the difference here, is that in CSM, when you call to the customer care, they will raise a case for you, not the incident. The reason being, it is well said in the BA industry, or in the BA domain, or the technical domain, we should never ever tell to the customer what technology we're using in the background to support you. Like if I take example, I'm giving this class to you now, and you're not sure where I'm sitting at point of time. Maybe on my bed, maybe on my office table and chair. Maybe I put a mat on the floor and I'm sitting there only. Maybe I'm sitting in the balcony. Maybe I'm sitting on the rooftop. So it's my responsibility, it's my way of working, that I should not tell that how this background is working for you. For you, it's only matter that in the morning, in the evening, you get a call and you attend the class. That is the main intention. So if you tell that, sir, an incident has been raised, customers start thinking something else on that front. So we did not tell, we say, sir, a case has been raised. You can try this part maybe. You just call to the customer care for your refrigerator, for your oven, for your washing machine, for your dishwasher, for your phone. And you will get a reply, sir, a case has been raised for you. And you can track a case on the portal. Because in the CSM world, two different words are important: customer and consumer. These two are the actually different words in this domain, if I say. Okay. Because without this, it will not work. Okay. Now the thing is that why CSM has been introduced. So ServiceNow think, because it's a tool, it's a company, it's a business. If I speak in that perspective, it's a business for them. Okay, so ServiceNow think that okay, now my customers are happy with the IT services. Let me give them a little bit more on that front. And they introduce the CSM to us so that we can start using the CSM and able to provide our service to the customers. Okay, this is what the CSM has been introduced. Now let me show you something on the slide part, because in CSM the main part is that we need to be understand the concept first, and then we can go for the implementation part. In CSM, a lot of terminologies are there which we need to be understand. Okay, so earlier the case was also there. You means, let's say example, a 5 or 10 years back. Okay, if you purchase a washing machine, you did not call to the agency. You call to the shopkeeper or the showroom person from where you buy that product. He send you, okay sir, I'm sending someone to check the issue. And now everything has been removed. If you purchase a single washing machine, refrigerator, phone, you directly call to the company customer care directly, that manufacturer customer care directly, and you give your asset or this number to them, or tag number to them, and they will check and they will send a person at your place. This is important. When I'm saying they send a person at your place, it is not CSM. No, it is called the FSM, Field Service Management. The person or the mechanic who visit at your house, they don't have a laptops, they don't have a desktops, they don't have a office seats. They just carry maybe a mini iPad kind of things, a mobile phone on which they get a notification that you need to go to Trevor's house. He's facing some issue in the washing machine. They come, they check, they record, they take a screenshots, and they update the things on the mobile phone, and it's done. Because they are the field service guys. They don't have offices. They don't have a laptop or desktops kind of things where they go and check the emails. No, that is a FSM part. Now, if I go forward in this area, let me. So this is what the introduction says here. In CSM, CSM and FSM are interrelated, are correlated. Okay, they both are the correlated. In the CSM, we have a customer case. We have a major issue resolution. Let's say example that Trevor is staying in a society which has a 5 or 7 lifts. Pooja also saying in the same area where again 5 or 7 lifts are there. Due to some technical glitch, these lifts are not working. From Trevor Society, Trevor called to the customer care and there is a case. And from the Pooja Society, Pooja is a call to the customer care and there is a case. It's a major issue resolution because everything has been said, had been down now. Okay. Now, in this case, there are the communities. See, if you notice nowadays, if you're not getting the resolution or people are not getting the resolution, they start putting on the Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. These are the communities. Oh, that company is not responding, go on the Twitter and tag hashtag and tag them and they will check the issue. Because it is the way to raise your concerns now. Then targeted comms. I am updating my databases and you are my customer who is using the bank application from my bank. Then I'm sending a email to you that tomorrow there will be a what I can say downtime and you will be facing some issue in the accessing the application. Okay, this is all the targeted comms. And yes, continual improvement, we have to do that part. In this FSM part, number one is the field services. As I said, they people always and always on the field part. They never in this any of the area who are sitting and doing their work. No, they are always in the field part. So they go on the field and they check the issue. For them or for the company, it's very costly. Let's say if I'm saying, okay, there's an engineer will visit to Trevor's house. Maybe he charge or his billing to the company is $20 per hour. He's that much skilled, so he's charging that thing. Any planned maintenance. Let's say in your area, there are 5 or 7 ATMs. All need to be updated now. So it will not done by the system, it will done by some human being. He will come, he will check and he will update it. Okay, now in this domain, in the CSM domain, there are two things you have to remember. Number one, there's no concept of the incident, it's a case. And the person to whom you are calling is not the service desk, they are the agents. Okay. This thing we have to be remember because in this domain only this concept will work. Okay, now let me go for the foundation. What includes in CSM? There are the two things are there in this domain. One is called B2B and one is called the B2C. Okay, this is the principle of the CSM. B2B is business to business. B2C, business to consumer. What is the meaning of the B2B? Let me tell you. It was a time when I applied for the interview for CSM business analyst and I was not aware about this concept. So that person asked me the first question, what is the principle of B2B? Sorry, what is the principle of CSM? I was not aware, but later on I found that it is something of a sales concept, B2B and B2C. What do you mean by the B2B? Let's say there's a company called insurance company called X. Okay. There's a company called, there's an IT company called YI where Trevor works. Now, YI has collaboration or not collaboration is not the right word. YI has purchased insurance policy for their employees from XI. It means Trevor has a policy from XI. This is called business to business because both are the companies, both are the organizations who are working and who are providing services to their own customer. This is B2B concepts, business to business. Now what is business to consumer? There's a company called insurance company XI. And Trevor purchase policy from XI and premium and everything. It is called business to customer, B2C, business to consumer. Because here one is the selling company and another is the anybody who is available in the market. So if you go and purchase a mobile phone from the showroom, it's a B2C. But if you get the mobile phone from a company, then it becomes B2B. Because your company is giving you the mobile phone and they're getting from the manufacturer directly. This is what is the B2B and B2C. This is the main fundamental. Now, if I speak or we talk about this as well, let's say after 5 days, is facing some issue. He has some health things or other things. Okay. He called to the XI customer care that I want to claim the medical insurance or the medical bills. In this case, when Trevor called to XI customer care, the first question they will ask, sir, what is your company? He says, I'm from the company YI. See what they'll be referring. Or let's say he says, I'm from a company YU. Sorry, sir, YU is not registered with us. It means you're not calling from the B2B perspective, you're calling from the B2C perspective. Let drop the idea for the B2C as well as of now. Let's go for the B2I, B2B. You say I am calling from the YI. Okay. The designation, you say I'm working as a manager. Okay. Just to be cross verify something. Okay, sir, how I can help you? Because he verified the details and he can help you now. I want to claim the maternity expenses. It is for the 10K USD. Now see the example, because all these terms we are going to be pick up in the coming session. Okay. This lady or this person, customer care executive, here I am saying it's an agent. Agent will check the detail in the background and say, sorry sir, you can claim up to 6 because you are not entitled. Means up to manager level, you can claim 6K. You notice this thing. I'm sure you notice this thing. Let's say if I joined a company as a fresher, I got the insurance with the premium or with the sum assured of 3 lakh. If I join at, let's say, sum assured at the fresher level, or I can say software engineer level. After 1 year or 2 years, I become senior software engineer. My sum assured reached to the 5 lakh. At the manager level, it is 8 lakh. At the senior manager level, it is 12 lakh. At the director level, it become 18 lakh. Okay, in this case, you can claim maternity expenses up to 10K. Here you can claim up to 15K. Here you can claim up to 25K. Here you can claim up to 50K, and here you can claim up to 1.50 lakh. Because these are your entitlements. This is what, when the collaboration, when the deal is happening between these two companies, this has been finalized. Sorry, sir, you are not entitled for the 10K. You are entitled only for the 6K. Okay. Now another point. Let's take another one more example. Now the industry or the technology is so vast. I still remember the days when I started my IT journey in 2009. Okay. That time I was relocated to other city in India for my job. We get the ATM, we get the bank account opening, we get the ATM cards. By chance, or I can say, I was in the night shift. So to do any kind of inquiry about the bank statement, bank issues, charges, I usually call them in the night time only, my night time only. So one day I called them that I am facing some issue in the bank statement. Can you help me? He told me, sir, you are not, or this information cannot be shared with you now because it is not as per your contracts. Please give a call between 9 to 6 only. Or send us an email. We will reply back to you on that part. This is what they call the contracts. Like if I take example, in you and me in this training, you are allowed to ping me on the WhatsApp on the weekdays. And the time you ping me, I'll reply back to in half an hour, 45 minutes as per my availability. Because it's a contract. But if you call me during the weekend, I have full authority to cut your call, not to reply your pings as well. Because this is what we don't have a contract. Okay, guys, you can call me 24. You can call me any of the 5 working days, but not on weekdays, weekends, or not on holidays. This is what the contract has been done. So these terms also come into the picture. Maybe the contract has been like this, that your employee can call 24/7 only on the weekdays, or let's say 24/5 only on the weekdays. Okay, holidays from 8 to 2 p.m. And if anything urgent, prefer a email. If urgent, then call. Because the company charge for this. Let's take example. Tata is running its own company. Okay. He purchased some servers from the Microsoft. Okay. When he was purchasing the servers from the Microsoft, he make an agreement. Okay. Trevor says to Microsoft guys, okay, tell me what is the support system you have. See, if you want 24/7, it will be 10K per month extra. If you need only weekdays between 8 to 8, it is a 7K. Holidays, if you want, it will be 15K. If you say email, it's free. During the holidays, during the bank or the weekends, if someone call, it will be charged $10 per call. This is what the support system. And due to these, when you are preparing your SOPs, you mention clearly. You tell your agent, you tell your support teams, your support team drivers, that guys, if anything goes wrong with the server, with the servers, send an email to them first. If still they're not responding, wait for the half an hour to 1 hour, then call them. Because this is what the agreement has been done. If everybody start calling to the Microsoft, they will charge to you, Microsoft will charge to you. Because they have the agreement. This is what we call as a contracts. So now 2 or 3 things has been clear here. The major things has been clear here. Number 1, for XI company, you are just a account. Your company is just a. The person or Trevor is a contact. He's a contact for you. And these are the entitlements. These are called the. See, understand the business running in the behind. Only then you will be able to understand these concepts. Doubt? Any question? Okay, good. Let's proceed further now. See, this is what the CSM and the ITSM work. Here. You are sitting here, Trevor. You're sitting here. You're calling to the service or the customer care. Let's not call the service because it's not the right word here. Let's call you're calling to the these executives, customer care. You can call them, you can chat with them, you can email them, or you can go to the portal. This is called the omni channels. As of now, ServiceNow support these 4 channels as or this ServiceNow say these 4 channels are omni channel by which you can reach out to the customer care agent. You are putting your complaints and they're raising a case for you here. Done. You are just getting a case number, nothing else. In the background, it can be problem. In the background, it can be change. In the background, it can be work order, because if someone is coming to your house, he needs the work order. See, it says if it is a repair device, it's a work order. If it is a deliver services something, it's a problem or change, or enhance, it's a problem or change, or something else need to be do, it's a workflow. But ultimately, by the purpose of showing this picture is that you should know that CSM and ITSM are interrelated. We have to be, I guess we have to be activate the plugins for this integration and things will be done automatically. Okay, so it means if your agent has a CSM license, by default, they're able to work on the records as well, these records as well. Incident, change and problem. But still you check, because if you are implementing the CSM for your customer, the first question your customer will ask, okay, tell me Namrata, what about the licensing? Do I need to purchase 2 different licenses? One for here, one for here, because to do this part, you need the ITL rule. And to do this part, you need the CSM rule. One person, 2 different rule. Why? Why should I pay you this much amount? I don't have money, I cannot buy them. Then customer said, no, I don't want to buy the CSM because it's so costly for me, right? Then what you do? So check this part. Is only one license will work, or we needed 2 different licenses? This is what the BA or the BPCs work here. We have to be understand very carefully. And these are the questions I'm telling you from my experience, guys. I'm telling you, these are the questions which make your workshops, discussion with the customer tough. Still, I'm not in the position sometime to answer my customer that what license will be required. If you remember that in the beginning when we started this service now part, we discussed about the roles. There's a role I told you to read about, business stakeholder license or the business stakeholder role. Read about that role and see what is the purpose of that. Because customer had a demand. Why I know this thing? Because one of my customers says that, okay, you implement the ITSM for me, that's fine. But I have a few users who log in very rarely in the system. Maybe once in a month or twice in a month, thrice in a month max. But if I purchase the ITIL license, I have to pay for the full month. Do you have any other license? Then this business stakeholder license work there. Less costly, but having the equivalent role than the ITL. Now Namrata is so smart. Namrata is thinking, Atul, then why not everybody using the business stakeholder license instead of the ITL role? Because ServiceNow has its own license engine. Right? Let's say I was reading some news yesterday, or I guess day before yesterday. Earlier, Netflix has a policy that you can share the password with the 4 devices on the 4 devices. Right? Let's say Namrata, Trevor, Pooja together take the subscription to Netflix and they all share the same password. That's fine. Netflix says it's fine as per my policy. But now I hear that they're removing this policy. One device, one license. Namrata says, Atul, come on, who is going to be check this part? No, they have a mechanism in the background. So ServiceNow will check. You says Mr. X is only logging thrice or twice or thrice in a system in a month. But I'm seeing he's logging on the continuously every day. And he's doing a lot of work as well. Then please go ahead and purchase the ITIL role for him, not the business stakeholder license. So it is tough to manipulate the things here. Okay. This is what the licensing part come here. Now, like we have this thing, SP service portal in the ITSM, the same way we have 2 portals in the CSM as well. Let me open it. CSM and then tab SP. There are 2 portals. Now I'll give you one other example just to understand this logic a little bit more better. Again, let's take example of the Trevor again. He's working in a company called X. He gets a salary every month. And his salary has been maintained by the company Y. And they have a separate portal for the downloading the salary slips, putting the tax proof, documentation, claims. They have a different portal. This is what we are saying of the CSM. But Namrata want to do some financial planning for the house, for the EMIs, for the loan, for his kids' study and all the things. She also purchased, or she also have an account on the same company Y. But when she log in to the other portal. Because the option which she is able to see is different than the option what Trevor is able to see. So this is what the CSM portal. CSM means business to business portal. And here you can say request something. You can request some services and some support here. And it is CSP. And this is B2C portal. This is for the business to consumer, where Namrata login. Where Namrata will log in, and here Trevor will log in. I remember that in my one of the company, generally salaries are these financials been maintained by the other vendors only. In one of my company, there's a company called Allsec Tech who provide these services, complete salary, taxation, claims, everything they provide. So when we have to be login, we have to be logging like by this link something. The link was shared by HR to us like this. allsec.com/my company name. It is for the B2B. But if I want to do some financial planning, because they provide the financial planning as well. So if I need to be login in, I log in as this allsec.com. Because this is B2B, this is B2C. This is important. This is important because whenever you are implementing this CSM, you have to be ask your customers, your client very carefully. You want to implement for the business to business, or you want to implement for the business to customer or the consumer. These two are the two different ones, customer and the consumer, guys. Now let's go to the next important part, which is really important. These are the terms which used in the CSM. One is the internal data. Second, customer data. And third, the product data. Let's say Trevor has an insurance policy from the company XI. Okay. In the introduction mail, he got a detail. First point of contact, service desk. If they're not responding, you can reach out to L2 support Mr. X or Mr. Y. If he is not supporting, you can reach out to Mr. Z at the third level of support. This is your manager who is managing the account in the company XI. See, now don't think from your company perspective. Think from the that you are taking the services from other. Then how others are maintaining your data in their system. Or let's convert this example. Let's say you are providing let's say you are in the insurance provider company. Trevor is running his insurance provider company, and Trevor has a customer, Namrata, as a company, Namrata Associates, and he has another customer called the Pooja Associates as a different company. Now in Trevor company, there's a one person who is handling or responsible for the Namrata's company issue, enhancements, billing, everything. He's a manager. There's a few people who are supporting Namrata's associates. They are the agents. So this is called the internal data. Customer data. Account. Means Namrata's I'm talking. Namrata associate is my account. The users of the Namrata's, or the employees of the Namrata's company is my contact. Product, what I sold to Namrata. Insurance, yes, it's insurance, I'm selling it, but what type of insurance? Am I selling only life insurance? Am I selling on the fleet insurance? I'm selling the both insurance. So let's discuss these concepts in little bit depth here. This is what the CSM fundamental actually. If you understand this, you will understand everything. So as I say, account means to whom we are supporting. So here Trevor is supporting two accounts, Namrata Associates and Pooja Associates. This is what the account. So Namrata Associate has a name, email ID, contact address, registered number, website, everything she have. Same way, Pooja Associate also have a registered email ID, registered registration number, or contact, company name, website, everything she has. Okay, this is what it's account here. Now I want to go to the next part, which is important. Product model. And these words are not written by me. These are the standard words which I take from the ServiceNow docs only. The reason I don't want to be manipulate anything here. A product is a type of good or service that your company sell and support. Like Trevor is a company. Trevor is running his own company. And he provide insurance as a product. Okay. Or let's say he provide life insurance as a product. He provide fleet insurance as a product. He provide loan as a product or loan as a service. He provide overdraft as a service or as a product. He provide fleet insurance as a product. He provide recovery as a product. Now it's up to Namrata and Pooja's company what you want to buy from him. Let's say in my example, if I'm a trainer, I provide training, I provide consulting, I provide documentation. Which you want to purchase from me? This is what you have to be decided. So for me, my product models are which I'm selling in the market and supporting. This is what my product. It can be service, it can be hardware, software, any consumable part. Then asset. An asset is a specific product or instance that is supported for a customer. Okay, asset can be serial number or tag. Now to provide you that service, I have some assets on the place. Let's say Trevor company has a collaboration with the Dell, that laptop manufacturer. They have a collaboration with the Dell. And what Trevor says, or what collaboration or what contract they have, that whenever any new employee join my company, he will raise a request on the Dell portal and he will get an asset there. So it means if I'm joining, I'll go to the Dell/Trevor's associate and raise a request and I will get a asset at my house, which has some tag numbers, has some other details on that part. This is what the simple meaning of asset, which we already discussed as well as a part of the CMDB. Sold products, a very important part. The product and the component that have been sold to an account or a consumer. I am in the market and I'm selling training, consulting, and documentation as a product. What you purchase from me as a company. Let's say tomorrow someone say, Atul, can you take a corporate batch? It become a B2B. And someone said, no, Atul, I want to one-to-one training. It become B2C. So sold products are the product which has been sold to an account. Okay, I am selling training to you. Now tell me what is your requirement in the training. You want foundation training, you want admin training, you want developer training, you want certified training, you want implement training, what training you want. This is what is come in the next part. Install base item. Item that represent the instance that have been installed or provisioned for a customer. Generally what happened, let's say I'm a telecom provider, telecom services. I want to install a tower, network tower at a place. Okay. Now to do that part, I need to be set up some hardware, some wiring, some networking, some tower setup have to be do. This is what it count here. Actually, it is very confusing concept. These two are very confusing concept, but in the CSM, install base item play a very vital role because in the background, install base item is related with the configuration item. So it says item that represent the instance that have been installed or provisioned. Let's say I am an insurance provider company and I say, okay, in your office every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, a kiosk will be set up where your employees can come and get your query clarified. This is what the install base item. This is what the install base item, that kiosk, the canopy, the person who is coming and sorting out your query is an install base item because I need to be charged for the same as well. If tomorrow I'm removing that functionality or I'm making some changes in that particular functionality, I have to be raise a change. So I need a CI in the background. Then install product. Information on the source product and how they're deployed or installed. So with the help with the install product, we're making a linking between this and this. What has been sold and how it has been provisioned has been linking with the installed products. After approximately I work in CSM 6 months to 1 year only, but still sometimes I get confused with these terms and I go back to my basics. So if you're understanding a basics, that's fine for you. As of now, fine for you. The purpose is that to give you the concept overview. Then the contracts, which we already discussed. That a contract contains information about the type of support that is provided to a customer and entitlement. If you join a new company, you are entitled only for a laptop, and that is again a normal Windows laptop. But if I joined a company as a senior director, I am entitled for a MacBook, I am entitled for a speaker, I am entitled for the 2 extra monitors and everything else as well. This is what the entitlement comes. And how it's look like in a picture format, you can see here. On the top, we have accounts. Then under account, we have a products. We have a contracts. Under contracts, we have entitlement. And then we have a primary content. We have an asset, and asset has been assigned to someone. This is what, in short, the CSM look like. Clear, guys? Any doubt? It's interesting concepts. If you read, and it is a separate module, it's a separate product of service now. Now let me show you how it's work in the service now. Let me go here. And let search for the account. In the customer services, we have the accounts. Open it. And now account means, let's say this is Trevor company. And now he want to register the, or he want to onboard the Namrata associates. So it says he's raising a associates. Partner account number. As of now, it's a reference field. I don't require this. Registration code. Namrata says registration code is IN12345. Are you customer or the partner? I'm the both. I'm customer as well. I'm partner as well. Phone number. Namrata put registered phone number. Street address. IN state MH zip this country and save. See how smart the Google is. It's saving it in my addresses. So here Namrata's account has been created. Now under this you will get this list. Contact. Contact is nothing but it is a user account. It is a user account actually, but it's showing in the customer account, customer contact table. NM account this title. Preferred language English. I can put this and you can put nm@nm.com and you can save it. This is what I'm building it. I'm here now. I'm building the contact here. Let me update this. So now I have a one contact. Now I can add assets as well here. I can add sold products here. I can add install base item here. I can add contracts here. Let me show the contract part here. Contract admin, let's say Rajesh is the contract admin. Approver is Trevor. Contact number, start date. Because this is what the legally we have to be do, right? And ending for the 4 days. And submit for review. Means it's go for the different process altogether. Here the important point which we need to be understand is called the entitlements. A very, very, very interesting point. Come here. So entitlement will be created for the different products. Maybe for the life insurance, you can call 24/7. But for the fleet insurance, you can call only between 9 to 6. That is the reason it is important that product, sold products, install base item should be linked in a proper manner. Let's say I'm saying entitlement manager. Product, what product I sold? I sold them SR notebook battery. Contract, under which contract I'm mentioning these things. Let's say I'm mentioning contract in the this one which we just created. Asset. There's no record of the asset. Good. So you can put that in which asset you can do, and then channel. How a customer approach to the customer care agents. So here you will find these options. See, they can via chat, I'll reply. They can raise via email. Means for this product, I have only this two way to reach out to me. Third way is not accepted. And also I have to mention that what is the business hours? It's 8 cross 5, 8 working days. When this will start, it will start from the today and will end for the 31st. Let's say this thing. Total units I will support. Important point. Total units. That let's say in my class, if I say okay, everybody is allowed to ask 30 questions in a whole session. If you charge, if you ask more than that, every question will be chargeable. So total I said you are allowed 500 queries and I will charge or I will consider this 500 as the cases or hours. If you did you notice sometime what happened, you are facing some issue in your network or your mobile phone, you just give a call to the service agent. They quickly raise a case for you, they'll quickly raise an incident for you because they're charging it from your company as well. I'm saying this example for the B2B perspective. They're charging it from your company. That first 500 cases will be, it's a per unit cost. Yes, I want to go per case $5 I will charge. Because they need to be, see, contract doesn't mean that nothing has been charged. Things will be charged, but there is a mechanism to do that part, and it is a mechanism. So in the background, these way the companies are working. So let's say tomorrow, if I raise a or at this point in my training, everybody is allowed to ask only 40 questions in per session or in whole session. And that is free of cost. If you ping me over the weekend, I will charge extra for that because you're taking my time. It is not our agreement. Okay, if you are able to do this agreement, I'm happy to do. So by this way, the entitlements has been created. So now if you call to service desk or you call to the agent and travel says, I want to claim the maternity expenses for the $10K USD dollar. Sorry, sir, you're not entitled. How she check? She check it from here. She have your complete details. Like if you come here, she has your complete details here. Your employee ID, your designation, and all the things will be there. And then she can support in that part. Clear everybody till this point. Any doubt? Trevor, Pooja, here go Namrata.
So, okay, you have shown us like in CSM we have accounts and contact. So, user table, like, is this something in the CSM?
No, user
Uh,
table in the ITSM, but they have a linking in the background.
they have?
Linking in the background. They are linked together. They have a relationship in the background.
Okay. So,
That's it.
for example, if like CSM is like customer support, so I just want to like understand much more clearly. So, I'm the employee of one company, and
Mhm.
we have like if I can check, we have a user account. So, like user account means I can see my name in user. So, if in case we are supporting another company, So, so those name will be in CSM. CSM, like what you have shown us in the
Yes,
account.
in the accounts. Right.
They Okay, they will have the same user ID and like
Yes.
login credentials.
Yes. So
Okay.
now if I open this, because one of my friend told me this thing. So now this is your contact, right? I need to be see that how I can link the other things with this part. So like assigned role. Let me change view to CSM, customer service self view. Because I remember that if they need to be logged into the portal, definitely they need access, right?
Hmm.
And in that case, the user account will be created for this as well. Now I need to
Yeah.
be see, I'm not 100% sure that do I need to create it manually or it will get automatically in the, let's see, user table. See, it has been created.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as soon as you create an account, the user will be created automatically.
So it means all user table has all the information, whether it is a customer or the
Now,
employee.
if you open this, let's see. See, it is still going on the account table, but it is showing me in the user profile as well.
Yeah.
See, means the actual record exists in the user table, but is
Hmm.
reference to the account table to me.
Okay. Will it make any difference, like if we will create a user from the
No,
user table or
no. You
back?
have to create an account first. So you have to
Okay.
create a contact first. Then it will be user
Hmm.
created automatically.
Okay.
It's not a
Okay.
vice versa.
Okay.
Okay. So now you pick up the right point here. Now you have to be think that how this table and the account table has been, or the contact table has been related. There must be some plugin. There must be some e-bonding or the bonding in between these two tables. Right? Now we say we created an account. Let's say let's go to the company table. See, now you will surprise. It's going to the core company table. It's showing the account table, but actually it is in the company table. So it is kind of a logical representation in the CSM module, but the background is actually on the core tables only. Clear, Namrata, now?
Yes, Atul.
Okay, good. So these are the things which you learn when you do the practice of these things, when you do the practical things on that part. Only then you're able to learn these things. You will surprise that I came to know these things in my last project only, where one of my friend was working on the CSM and we were discussing something on that part. And then he clarified, no, we have to just create a contact. User account will create it automatically. You have to just create an account. Company will be created automatically. Okay, this is what we have to be understand here. Okay, now let's pick up a small topic again because I keep the two things for a single day. A very small topic. I'm using this ServiceNow instance and I'm worried about the security as well of this instance. How or where I will check that is my instance is 100% compliant or not. How many users has been failed to log in due to some reasons. So there's a concept which ServiceNow provides is called the Instance Security Center, ISC. I'm just giving you a high level view on that part. I did not do much work in this domain, but just a high level view for you guys. This is the portal which is available only and only for the admins, because this is what I don't want to show you any of my ITIL users. Okay, what this portal says, what this portal provides me the information. Number one, the session management. And there's a no need to be activate any plugin, it's come out of the box. One is a session management. Let's see where I am running this session as of now. You can see here the details. I'm on the Mozilla 5. Window, enter this. I'm able to get it here. This is my session. That who are logged in. Maybe if you logged in, it will come your part as well. Okay. Now the second is compliance score. What do you think that you purchase a ServiceNow instance from the ServiceNow and you're providing services to your customer? Customer is more interested about these things. What is my compliance score? Let me show you. It says ServiceNow compliance score and PCI configuration control score. ServiceNow compliance means ServiceNow say when you purchase instance from me, I want you should follow my standards as well. And this is the place where you can check it. This is what a place here. So it says total 83% is a compliance score for me as of now for my PDA, because it's a PDA, so we're not nothing very much. And it says which category it is we falling. High access control. So in the access control, I'm almost green. Let me change to the attachment. Attachment green, email security green, input validation green, secure communication green, session management green. Now if I go to the medium, everything is green because it is a PDA, so almost things are green here. Let me go for the low, because if it's showing 83%, it means 17% are still missing. Like this, it's non-compliant. It's a non-compliant because in my PDA I don't have a multi-factor authentication. So you can see here that what need to be do. And this has been done by your deployment or your DevOps team who is maintaining this instance. This is the second part. Number two is your PCI. Come here. I'm not sure what is this PCI means here. The PCI is basically control, which I know, or as per my basic understanding, but something you can get it here. Security best practice. Role-based multi-factor authentication is missing. This one. Now, if I come from the auditor perspective, this is nothing. As of now, I'm not doing any audits here. So I have to run these jobs. Metric, very important. user metric. See, how many users did not log in the last month? 11. In the 6 months, 7. Not logged in the year, 840. Here I can see if these 840 did not log in into the system from the last 1 year, then why I'm paying for their license? Let's remove their account. Let's disable their account. And here you can see how many users have a high privilege rule, 98. And you can see here in this 98, we all are included because we have an admin roles here. You can see here user trend. Active user, inactive user, logged out users. As of now, there's nothing to logged out. Last 7 days data, last 1 month data, 3 month data, all data you want to see. And this is coming from something in the PA part of the metric table. You can see here, see. Because the thing is that we never think in that perspective. We think, ITSM is fine. That's fine for me. Impersonation event. How many times the impersonation has been done approximately? The events has been done, and you can see the score as well here. It's a surprising one. This is the one, it is only for the user. You go and see the export metrics. How many times a user exports the data? There's nothing called exports by users. Maybe the plugin is not activated, maybe the data is not available. Exports by table. It's the last 7 days. Let me check last 24 hours. Okay, it's still not there. Or you can check the settings here. What you want to be see. Threshold. Now let me check the metric. Maybe some data is deleted. No data is there. Then come here and see multi-factor authentication. Authentication metrics. Let's see here. I have 4 accounts for the web services and 1 which is expired for the certificate 509. Email. Because as of now the email functionality is closed here, but you can see how many spam are there, how many external income coming are there, untrusted incoming and trusted incoming are there. Means if you have a ITL role in your system, in your official instance, try to open this portal ISC and check the figures. And at last, it is a antivirus. There's nothing as of now. It's all quarantined here. It is actually very interesting thing. User enroll for the MFA 0, bypassing MFA 0 because koi hai nahi. This. See. And these are the reports. And it will bring on the portal level. But yes, it is not for you and me. It is for the person or the teams who are maintaining this instance. At last, resources. It is a good instance hardening. A very beautiful concept in ServiceNow. How you harden your instance so that no one can breach, no one can break your instance. Plugin activation, patches activation, multi-factor authentication, role-based authentications, spam identification. These things has been done in this area. A very beautiful concept if you want to read it. I did not get chance to work on that part. I applied for this role in one of my previous discussions. A very beautiful, a very, I can say, provoking kind of a concept it has, because here you're not thinking from the just ITSM or CSM, you're thinking for the whole service now instance. And this is what I want to share with you for ICS. Read about this, it's very good. And you can see here down, if you go this. You cannot raise any request here because it's not a requesting part. It's just a auditing part. A single stop, one-stop shop for everybody. At least for the management, or I can say for the security team. Policy session management. So read these documents and you can apply it. So like this. We never think about this, how many times impersonation has been done, but still we have here. Admin login as of now, one only, because I only log in as admin here. Any question, any doubt, any clarification required? Trevor, Namrata and Pooja.
No, clear.
Good. So with this, let me stop the recording here and we'll take a quick attendance now.